Hey folks, this is Ben Yessel. How's it going? I just looked up, I don't know. Um, yeah, I was curious about this. I looked up, somehow I got onto um, learning how to play musical instruments via uh, music software. Specifically, something called Simply Piano. And there's another one called Yousician. And I'm going to put a link to a more in-depth review of the two in the description. So if you want to go check it out, you can. But I have some thoughts about this sort of thing that are fairly strong, to say the least. Yeah. So the first the first thought I have is that you can never, I do mean never, at least if you have an instructor who's competent, you never get as much out of software as you do from private lessons, ever. Now that's only if you have a teacher who actually observes what's going on and that can actually see everything that a program cannot see. And there are quite a few things that even the most well-designed programs cannot see and can't teach you. And why would you think that you could learn an instrument from a computer, basically, or from a program? Something as detailed and as intricate and as, like, there's a lot. There are a lot of things that are very subtle and are very, you can't program. And we have tough enough time using composition software sometimes to, yeah. Think of the efforts that go into some of these programs, by the way, where you can write music on them. There are still mistakes. There are still bugs and things that are always being fixed, and things like Sibelius and Finale and stuff. It's just, but even if, no matter how much progress you make with software regarding how to learn how to play an instrument, or notation software, or whatever else like that, you're never going to get the effect that you're going to get. You're never going to get the results that you're going to get from actually taking private lessons, and from actually having like a live orchestra, live players perform a piece that's been handwritten at a professional level. And the notation's gonna be better if it's handwritten, if you know what you're doing. That's always going to be the case. 100% of the time, without a doubt, always, 100% of the case, you're going to do better with the old way. It might take longer. It'll definitely take longer, but you're going to be a heck of a lot better. So anybody who's been through lessons and has got to a fairly advanced standard of ability, some of us more. It depends, but I think we're going to have how are we going to feel about this sort of stuff? It's a little bit like someone who learns how to bake bread from a professional baker, and they run their own bakery shop, and then somebody comes up with some way of mass producing any kind of bread you want via this nifty bread machine. And they can do anything, right? All you have to do is buy the machine, put in your bread, and it takes care of everything. Wow. And, what are we going to think about this sort of stuff? We're going to hate it. We're going to loathe it. And for good reason. That mass-produced bread is not going to be anywhere close to homemade bread that's from a especially professional baker. Or anybody even an amateur baker who's really putting a lot of tender love and care into that stuff. No. It's, so there, but the thing, here's another train of thought I have. I welcome people that are not as serious about learning how to play instruments. I welcome their use of these programs in a way, because maybe it will help them to at least get some of the basics. And at some point, if they want to take real music lessons, they can do that. They'll be a little bit more prepared. But the only thing is that they might be learning some bad habits as well that the program can't help them with. That's a big thing, and it's a technique thing. It's a physical thing. It's often a physical thing, but it's also like, it's people having these inflated ideas sometimes of how good they are. About whatever, you're learning how to play an instrument from a computer program. How is that anywhere close, anything even remotely close to studying with somebody who actually has studied music their whole life? And they're stinking good at it. So again, I'm gonna leave the description for these programs in the description. You'll see the link. But if you go ahead and get either one of these programs, and the review is actually very good, by the way. I think Christine Clark is the lady that does the review. If you actually get any of these programs, just know that you might be learning some things as you're working with these programs. You might be acquiring some bad habits, because the computer can't tell you if you're acquiring these bad habits. It can't see what you're doing. All it can do is just do what's been programmed to do. Okay, so I hate it, but if people are going to use it, they're going to use it. And do I think it's going to cause music teachers to, go out of business? No, not even remotely. It's kind of laughable. Again, it's like, do you want to learn how to perform magic? Oh, you can buy these magic little kits, and you can, watch this little video, and oh my gosh, you're a magician. I don't know. Maybe that's not the best example. I bet the really skilled musicians, it takes some time, right? It takes some effort. Sleight of hand stuff, right? If you want to learn how to dance, or you want to learn how to sing, now let's say you want to learn how to play basketball really well. Are you going to learn how to play basketball if you play a basketball game on like a video game? Or are you going to learn how to play basketball if you watch a video about basketball? Are you going to learn how to play basketball if you join a team and have a coach and physical fitness and practice? So the easy route it's an easy route. It's the easy route. It's not going to train you as well. It's the easy way of doing things. So yeah, I despise that stuff, but I know if people are going to use it, if they're going to use it, you might as well know that, again, you're going to might be acquiring some bad habits. But it leaves all these less serious people out of the way. I mean, it gets... teachers want to teach more serious students, basically. If we worked our entire lives on this stuff, that's what we want to do. And so if we get rid of some of the less serious students by them just doing this stuff, fine. So it's actually I'm okay with that. Anyway, leave me your thoughts and comments below. Catch you guys later. Bye.